Decided to visit a less touristy part of Krabi today. This is called Klongmang Beach or something like that. I want to get a shot of these crabs. If I go too close to them, they go into their holes. There's lots of crabs in Krabi. Look at them. They can hear my footsteps from a mile off and they retreat. So many of them. I thought I'd be able to swim here today, but the tide is very far out, so it's not looking promising. But gonna have a walk around, see what it's like. I can walk to that little island there as well. Check that out in a bit. Let's just walk along here. There's actually thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of crabs here. But as soon as you get close, they bury themselves under the sand. So today is New Year's Eve. I will be spending it in Ao Nang because that looks like the place to be for Krabi. But to me, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day is just another day. Everyone's always like, my New Year's resolution, new year, new me. You see gyms all of a sudden fill up in the first week or two of January, and then after it's back to normal, because most people are liars. Let's be honest, they lie to themselves. They lie to themselves. They say they're gonna do this, they say they're gonna stop drinking, they say they're gonna get fit and healthy, they say they're going to start a business, and they don't do it. And that kind of annoys me. And if you're one of those people that does carry out your resolutions, then fair play, I respect that. But it's, for me, it's like empty, false platitudes that you tell yourself. And it is just another day. It's just another day. And it's the start of January, which is my least favorite month of the year. But that's okay because I'm in Thailand, so I don't have a problem with spending my January in Thailand. Of all the places in the world to spend New Year's and the entire month of January, I'm just very thankful and grateful it's not the UK, it's not London, because for me, that's the bleakest time of the year. It's grim. It's horrible. There's nothing to look forward to. You don't have Christmas to look forward to. You don't have any significant or momentous times of the year to look forward to in January. You just have to look forward to getting robbed by the taxman. So that's why the last 3 years now I've been boycotting January altogether. I'm actually boring myself because every time I meet someone and they're like, where are you from? I say, I'm from London. And they're like, oh. And then I'm like, no, it's not it's It's brother. But I'm really bored of talking about how bad England is and how bad London is and how I hate it. Like I'm so bored of saying it. It's very repetitive. And I've seen all these YouTubers, TikTokers, saying the same thing, and I agree 100%. I agree. For me it's hell on earth living in London. I hate it. I completely hate it. I don't want to be like super negative all the time and talk about the problems that London has, that England has. I don't want to talk about it. I'd rather talk about things that make me, I'd rather talk about things that make me happy or things that are positive. Do that. I don't really want to constantly bash the UK, even though it deserves it. It deserves to be bashed. But it's like repetitive and boring now. So when I meet new people, I'm just going to lie and say, yeah, I'm from London. Best city in the world. It's so happy over there. Everyone's joyful. It's full of joy. It's so cheap. You can go to night markets at like 1 a.m. and eat with your family, and everyone's outdoors in the winter. The weather's amazing. There's so much community cohesion. Everyone gets along. Everyone gets along in London. We all get along. The rent is super affordable. The cost of living is very, very manageable. Like since COVID, it's been fantastic. COVID was a godsend for us. It's literally been incredible times. We're living in the golden age of UK, especially in London. So that's what I'm going to tell people when I meet them out here in Thailand. I'm going to stop bashing UK, London. It just annoys me hearing myself say the same thing over and over again, and I don't really like repetition. So that's my New Year's resolution. Only say good things about London. Tell people they should visit. Tell people they should move to London from wherever they live. Tell them they should move to London. They'll get a much better deal. Tell Thai people to move to London. They'll love it. I'm sure they'll love it. So yeah, that's what I'll do going forwards. You've got all of the limestone cliffs everywhere, the small islands. There's so many islands in this region. You've obviously got like the famous PP Islands. You've got Koh Lanta, Koh Yao Yai. There's so many islands that you've never even heard of, or that I've never even heard of. But this part, never been here before. It's very low key. Hardly anyone here. It's not really good for swimming right now because the tide is out. It's not really swim worthy. You can't swim here unless you go all the way, probably closer to those islands. But it's boiling today. It's very hot. I'm a bit burnt. Had to take a dip, and the water is warming up because a couple of weeks ago it was cool, it was very fresh. Now it's warm. Now it's becoming like soup. Soup season has arrived. Between like January and say April, the sea is like soup. Not in every place, but in many places in Thailand it's warm. Whereas the first half of December, it wasn't like that. So I enjoyed that, and that was a first for me in Thailand because usually I come in January. This time I had to skip Christmas, mainly just because of my mental health. I couldn't even stay in London a day longer because it's so great. I love London because I was too privileged to be amongst all of the youth with their machetes and their knives, and I was too privileged to be amongst all the crackheads on the streets of London. The crackheads they just do it for me. We love crackheads. Crackheads bring up the vibe, you know. They never sleep. They always outdoors. They're always there with an opportunistic smile on their face. Crackheads, what would we do without them? They've exponentially grown in the past 4 years since COVID. How many crackheads are there on the streets of London today? I'd love to see a statistic of how many crackheads there are, or how many crackheads there are now compared to like 4 years ago. So yeah, I had to get away from that, because the crackheads of London were just making life too pleasant. London is so pleasant, it's so aesthetically pleasing. You've got crackheads on every street corner. Even in Kensington and Chelsea, even the nicest parts of London, you've got crackheads just blessing you with their presence. This so privileged to be a part of that thriving London community. It's just amazing. So that's why I had to take a break. You know, you can't always be around greatness for too long. You've got to mix it up a bit sometimes. So that's why I came to Thailand. For a challenge. Come to Thailand to experience what life is like for the poor Thai people and the poor expats and digital nomads that live here. Because poor them, I'm getting a glimpse into how they live, and it's shocking. So shocking that I might just stay here permanently so I can build character, so I can build mental fortitude. Because if you can live in Thailand, you can live anywhere in the world, surely. Krabi town celebrated New Year's. So many people here. Very wholesome, it seems. Lots of families, kids, fireworks. I think I'm gonna head to Ao Nang though, where it's more lively. I think there'll be beach parties along the way. So many people here. I'm sure it's gonna get busy in the next few hours, as it's only 9 p.m. right now.
Hello, have anyone been to Ao Nang? มีใครเคยไปอ่าวนางไหมคะ Anyone been to Ao Nang? Yes, please show your hand.
it looks like they've already started. People are releasing lanterns into the sky. It's packed. There's so many people here. Fail. That was an epic fail. Well, I didn't film that much tonight because I got a bit drunk. I drank a few soju and I got a bit drunk. I met some guys from London. It was good. I enjoyed it. I would have enjoyed this more than being in England, so I'm glad. Look, I came alone. I met some people. I had fun. Hello. Hello. Yeah. Yeah, sure. That's a freelancer trying to solicit me. Gosh. Doing the devil's work. But anyway, it was a good night. I had fun. I could have stayed out later, but I don't want to, because tomorrow I'm going to Chiang Mai. So I want to be relatively fresh in the morning. So that's what I'm going to do.